welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Seattle Mariners going up against the Cincinnati Reds. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Nick Lodolo. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
Here's Victor Robles.
Leading off for Seattle, right fielder Victor Robles.
That's in for a strike at 95. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's just foul. Lodolo will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson's 110 career shutouts. Still, it's always fun to see a pitcher go out and shove the way he did.
On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, third baseman
Here's Donovan
Solano.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Just missed. Pickoff move to first. Robles back easily. And another ball. Move to first. Robles dives back in. And that's disengagement number 2. Nobody out, runner at first. There's a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
3 balls. Squirts away a little bit. "3-1 now.
Oh, boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Robles leads off first with one away.
Runner.
Robles runs, and that is out of play. Pickoff throw. Robles dives back in. Fast forward to 2022. For Julio Rodriguez to win the Rookie of the Year, the Seattle Mariners were then compensated with the dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Batting fourth, catcher Cal Raleigh.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Cal Raleigh. Fought off foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this three-game set. Swings and misses, struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
Batting fifth, the designated
The batter
hitter,
now, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
He was hitless at 4 at-bats on Sunday. That one's in there, 0-1. Just missed. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned into deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
And we're back. And pitching in this game, Logan Gilbert. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
TJ Friedl, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Gilbert, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
And that just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Matt McLean, the next to hit for the Reds. That was back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
First and second, no outs. Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. And that drops in for a strike. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He powers that one out of here. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now it's Gavin Lux.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The wide to kick the pitch. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And there's a ball.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. And that's outside. 3-2 now. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that well.
And now it's Austin Hayes. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting 6, third
Here's the lineup for the Reds.
Jamer
Still early in the
Candelario.
season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
That one fouled off. That misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Gilbert over to first. Lux dives back in safely. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider
Batting
right
seven.
there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point.
One ball.
In the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Raleigh down to first with it. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch
Left
on the run right there. He's
Randy
saved
Arozarena.
extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Randy Arozarena now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1 down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Stepping in, Luke Raley. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Reds 3 and the Mariners nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. Gilbert back to work. That's inside. And that is ball one.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And downstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Trevino now at the plate. That's out to center field. Rodriguez makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ Friedel.
Back to the top of the lineup, TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. He reached out a walk his first time. Swing and a pop-up. Squeezes it. Goes to second. Safe there.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring
now
right there.
Second baseman, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And takes low for ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him. That's the inning. Reds go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. On to the third inning, and now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Moore matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Moore, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Next offering is in for a strike. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. And a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, right fielder Victor Robles.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Runner at first with no outs here. the move. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
One out, base is empty. This one in the air. De La Cruz pulls that one down, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Donovan Solano.
Now the third baseman, Donovan Solano. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses off the outside edge. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. That one missed.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Rodriguez in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Rodriguez with another scorching run of play lately. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Now this is in the air down the line. Luck's trying to get there. Makes the grab. And that is that. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 3 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
This is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book, and we'll be grinning in the centerfold. Oh, champion running off.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count. That's out.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a big swing and a miss. Throw to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, third strike.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
De La Cruz, the next to hit, takes outside. Outside low, and it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
One down, base is empty. Liner, base hit.
Now batting,
Gavin
left
Lux
fielder,
will hit
Gavin
next.
Lux.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Runner.
Ellie looking to steal. That's in for a strike. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. De La Cruz leads off second with one gone in the inning. That misses the zone, and that's ball three.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that's through there for a strike.
I got 3-2.
Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a strike in there. Runner at second, 2 down. Check on the runner. De La Cruz back on a dive. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Action in the pen down there. Emerson Hancock, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. De La Cruz coming home. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That to right. And that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. On bottom of the fourth.
Leading off
Now
for
here's the
Seattle,
switch-hitting
catcher,
power threat, Cal
Raleigh.
Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. That one finds the corner, 0-1.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And as well, lots of pop in that bet. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Up next for Seattle.
And
the
up next for
designated
Seattle,
hitter,
Jorge Polanco. Struck out swinging his first time. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. That's the third. Candelario on to first. And a couple of quick outs. Now it's the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. Flied to right his first time. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that'll do it. Mariners are down in order. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. One away.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really
right
good
fielder,
because they're
Jake
eye level, but they're
Fraley.
just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Now batting, the catcher,
Two down,
Jose
bases empty.
Trevino.
Here's Jose Trevino. Fly to center his first time. That one misses, and that's ball one. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Fastball is outside. Next pitch misses. 3-0. There's the strike. And there's ball four.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but
Reds,
his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Trevino off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Just missed. That's a little bit low.
I know his slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
To kick the 3-2. Right through there. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Reds leave 1. They lead 4-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Randy Arozarena.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Lodolo back to work. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early. Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Hard hit right side. They get the out on Arozarena.
Now batting, first baseman Luke Raley.
And now for Seattle, Luke Raley. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. In the air, right field. Fraley under it. 2 away.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Moore in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 2. The Reds leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. Off the plate, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, And then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Robles in the box again, takes a strike. Throw to first. Moore back in on a dive. Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Mariners lead 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Taylor Saucedo.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So digging in, Matt McClain. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, these Reds putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that one almost hit him.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Towards first, Raley. He'll do it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're through 5. It's the Reds 4 and the Mariners nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Solano.
From the mud, I'm talking about the slums from a city where it's wicked. Most people scared to come, scared to box. They're running, get their from the area. Was all about the funds, put my people on. Now with the vision, everybody in competition on the same mission. So why they ditch, don't nobody play positions.
Just missed. Solano measures 5 feet 8 inches, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Ground ball left side. Go over to first. Great pick.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks
Now
like someone
batting,
added a little
center fielder,
yoga to their
Julio
daily routine,
Rodriguez.
if you ask me.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. 1 for 2. And that's in the dirt. 1-0. The Mariners down by 4, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Fraley hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Cal
Well, no
Raleigh.
surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon, and we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yep, Hoog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon, and I've got my 499 weather app, which is pretty trusty, and the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nick Lodolo done for the night. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
Brent
the Reds,
Suter gets the call from the
number
pen.
42.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
And now, Jorge Polanco, 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lux snags it, and that'll do it. 1 left for Seattle. They're down 4-0. Great to have you with us here on Jackie Robinson Day. Now it's the DH, Austin Hayes. First pitch misses. Singy, every year on April 15th, we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day for his courage, his leadership, and how he forever... Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So a man at first. Next for Cincinnati, Jamer Candelario.
Yeah, it makes it hard for us as broadcasters to call out who's making the play. But with that said, what a special day in baseball, and I'll take it every year.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hayes gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ball
That's
one
a
there.
ball.
Snap throw to first.
He's
And he
good.
dives back in safely. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Encarnacion Strand.
Ball
Count
1, no
1-0.
strikes. He swings and fouls one off. Man at first, one away. Now snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Encarnacion Strand started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he held back, according to Ricky Holiday. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Little chopper rolls foul. And it's 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. A Rosarena moving under it. Makes the catch. 2 away now.
Up next for the Reds, catcher Jose Trevino.
Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. He's 0 for 1. That one down the line, and foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Mariners nothing. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford. Out towards right center field. Fraley getting an angle on it. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Rosarena in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Reds leading by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Luke Raley getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. There's the sinker at the knees for a strike. Rosarena, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. That one just misses. In the air, left field. Luck's trying to get there. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore. That one's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2. Stays alive. To third. Fair ball. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being
Victor
down in the
Robles.
count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now Victor Robles.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But no advance from the runners. The 1-1 is fouled off. Second and third, 2 down. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Reds 4 and the Mariners nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
Seattle.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
42.
7th. Trent Thornton.
Trent Thornton.
Back to the top of the order
Leading
now.
off for the
Now
Reds,
here's the Reds leadoff
center
man,
fielder,
TJ Friedel.
TJ Friedel.
Slider clips the zone.
0-1's the count.
Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman, Matt McClain.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 3. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Robles makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Base knock center field, and that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So a man aboard. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Gavin Lux. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does.
Runner!
And you're tied up.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. So now the DH
Now
spot,
batting,
Austin Hayes.
hitter, Austin Hayes.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 on, 2 outs. Ripped on a line to center. Rodriguez makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 4 and the Mariners nothing. Back here in Cincinnati for the top of the 8th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Donovan Solano. The M's in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That's in there. That's strike 1. Ripped on a line. Friedel hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
So up next, Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
That one catches the corner for a strike. One down, base is empty. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Out towards left center. Friedel sizes this one up, and there's 2 down. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one missing low.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that's low for ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
You know, I think he's okay
Now
with that
batting,
outcome. It wasn't an intentional
Jorge
walk, but
Polanco.
he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Jorge Polanco digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. And that misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. Raleigh, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to third, Candelario. Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Reds 4 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds. Jamer Candelario.
Jamer Candelario.
Thornton back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That's inside. Inside. And the count now even up. On the ground, and that's just foul. That's down and in. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. To the right side. And it gets by him.
That's a good job right there.
Now batting.
You had 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Christian Encarnacion Strand, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 6-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jake Fraley now at the plate. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Now he steps out as time is granted. Swing and a foul out of play.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
1 strike.
And that's outside ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Now
about.
batting, catcher
Jose Trevino will hit next. And that one clips the corner.
0-1.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do
Now
much
batting,
damage, but it's
center
close
fielder,
enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
So digging in, TJ Friedel. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That's outside. 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now move to first. Fraley dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the sweeper is off the plate. Runner goes again. Pitch is high. Drops it at second, and everybody's safe. Wow. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Trent Thornton won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Gregory Santos. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So first and second with one man gone. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Called strike right there.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Robles makes the grab on the run.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
So first and second with 2 outs. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Fraley, the lead runner, out at second. Friedel at first, 2 out of the inning.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The count 2-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Fraley around third. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. It's 7-0. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. Foul ball there. First and second, 2 down. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds 7 and the Mariners nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Alexis Diaz.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Crawford leading things off and takes a strike. Diaz, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
On the ground right side. 4, 6,
That's an out.
3. And they turn to double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So they're down to their final out. And up next for Seattle, Luke Raley. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1-1.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for Seattle, second baseman.
And now for Seattle, Dylan Moore. In the air, right side. And it falls. And now 2 aboard. Coming home. He will score. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day.
Comes through with the RBI. Just
Now
a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. One strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to swallow. No killers who became good fathers who raise their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought you to it to me. The good part is father to father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Great